In case you missed out on the major local and international news updates within the week, worry no more because we've got you covered. Join us on First Next News for a complete highlight of important stories from Nigeria and around the world. You can follow us on our YouTube channel at First Next News for full news reports. Hello everyone, a very pleasant day to you. Here are the top stories. These are: Federal government speaks on commencing 5% fuel surcharge in January. I saved 5 billion naira from River State staff verification, River Sole Administrator Ibas. On the foreign scene, Sweden's health minister collapses during press conference. A very good day to you and welcome to First News Port Harcourt. I am Becky Usoro. Now the news in details. The federal government has said that the proposed 5% fuel surcharge will likely not begin in January 2026. Chairman of the Presidential Committee on Fiscal Policy and Tax Reforms, Taiwo Oyedele, made a clarification on Tuesday via a media interview. Oyedele explained that while the surcharge was included in the new tax legislation, its implementation date will be determined by a ministerial order to be gazetted, not automatically from January. There is nothing that says this tax will start 1st January 2026. People need to get that right, he said. Nobody will just spontaneously introduce a tax and create problems for the system. He disclosed that the Federal Roads Maintenance Agency, FEMA, had attempted to collect the levy immediately after the law was signed, but was stopped because the law specifies that only the minister can authorize commencement. The clarification comes amid backlash from Nigerians, with the Trade Union Congress TUC threatening to embark on strike if the surcharge is implemented. Oyedele, however, faltered the union's position, insisting that the measure was first introduced in 2007 by previous administration, not under President Bola Tinubu. TUC should have complained and protested when this was introduced in 2007, he said. I don't know what they want the government to remove because it hasn't been imposed, and there is no regulation that says it will be imposed from January. You are still listening to news on First News Port Harcourt. Still ahead, I saved 5 billion naira from River State staff verification, River Sole Administrator Ibas. On the foreign scene, Sweden's Prime Health Minister collapses during press conference. Moving on to River State. River State Administrator Vice Admiral Ibokete Ibas, retired yesterday, announced a saving of 5 billion naira from the August salary bill following his decision to initiate a comprehensive staff verification. Ibas spoke during the grand finale of the 2025 Civil Service Week celebration at the Dr. Obiwale International Conference Center in Port Harcourt. He said that the verification successfully identified and removed non-existent staff and imposters from the government's payroll. The administrator declared that the recovered funds would be channeled into critical developmental projects and programs designed for the benefit of the people of the state. Ibas said this verification has enabled us to distinguish genuine staff from imposters on the payroll. The 5 billion saved is not just a figure, it is a testament to our commitment to fiscal responsibility. These funds will now be strategically invested in critical infrastructure and social projects to accelerate the sustainable development of River State. A statement by the Senior Special Advisor, Media River State Government, Hector Ibikiowobu, said the event titled 5 Years to 2030, Accelerating Public Service Delivery for a Sustainable Future, served as a platform to honor the state's civil servants, whom the administrator described as the backbone of this administration and our unsung heroes. Ibas outlined a bold vision vision for a revitalized civil service, announcing a series of transformative reforms already underway. He named the reforms as enhanced welfare, including an upward review of salaries and allowances for heads of ministers, departments, and agencies (NDAs) to bridge the wage gap with political office holders, adding that a new 85,000 minimum wage had been implemented at the local government level. He said there was significant investment in training and upskilling programs, including the first large-scale training for finance and accounting officers, with more planned for senior and middle-level staff. Ibas said monthly pension allocations had been increased from 2 billion naira to 2.6 billion naira to ensure timely payments. All pensioners, both domestic and abroad, had been verified and enrolled in the state's contributory health scheme, he added. Moving on to the foreign scene, there was a panic on Tuesday after Sweden's new appointed health minister, Elisabeth Lönn, collapsed during her first press conference. Lönn has just finished speaking, and while the other speakers were sharing a light-hearted laugh, the minister suddenly collapsed. The minister's lectern fell with people scrambling to check on her. Lönn, who received immediate help from government security on hand and eventually returned to the conference stage, stated that she fainted midway due to a drop in blood sugar levels. Lönn was announced as Sweden's health minister on Tuesday, September 9, following her predecessor, Asko Ankerberg Johansson's sudden resignation the day before. Away from that story, massive explosion rocked Qatar's capital, Doha, on Tuesday. The blasts were the result of an attack targeting senior Hamas officials. Multiple explosions were reported in Qatar's capital, Doha, this afternoon, followed by plumes of smoke rising above areas where some of the embassies are located. Reacting in a statement, the Israeli army confirmed it targeted Hamas officials in Qatar's capital. The army added that it has carried out an assassination attempt on top Hamas leaders in Qatar's capital, Doha. The attack came as negotiators from Hamas were meeting to consider the latest ceasefire proposal put forth by the United States. We now bring you highlights of the top stories so far. Federal government speaks and comments on 5% fuel surcharge in January. And on Rivers State brought to you that Rivers Sole Administrator Ibas says he saved 5 billion naira from staff verification. On the foreign scene, we brought to you the Sweden's health minister collapses during press conference. That's all on the news this hour. For more stories and updates on political trends, you can follow us on our YouTube channel at First Next News. Do remember, the greatness of a leader is measured by the achievements of the led. This is the ultimate test of his effectiveness. I am Becky Usara. Many thanks for watching. Bye for now. In case you've missed out on the major local and international news updates within the week, worry no more because we've got you covered. Join us on First Next News for a complete highlight of important stories from Nigeria and around the world. You can follow us on our YouTube channel at First Next News for full news reports.